So again, he's nipped that in the bud right now. We're ready to move on to the next stage.
Please welcome first, making their way to the red corner, Ibraham and Mboup.
This is our last fight before our amateur title fights. Ibraham and Mboup versus Coban. Melia. Mboup is 2-0. He actually has a K1 experience, but his only stoppage win out of his 2 wins have come via standing guillotine. So clearly someone that can do both, right?
Yeah, I think if you're going to go and train at Team Renegade, they've got an incredible grappling pedigree. And you do find a lot of good strikers from the like West Midlands do move over to Renegade and then pick their grappling up there and take off with a good amateur MMA career. Yeah. They've got so many good professionals there as well, you know.
Yeah. Some big sideburns here from Ibraham as well.
But when you think of Birmingham, Birmingham's a real fighting city, right? They were one of the first places in the UK to have like fully placed MMA teams, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu teams. They've got a long-standing history of fight sports there. So if you find out a team like Renegade, you're going to be complete. They're not going to put anybody in that cage who's not complete.
No, 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. You're right, so you come from a place where it's well established, you've got great athletes that are in the gym, and not only that, when you get great athletes that are in the gym and you start producing a great output, people start to flock to the gym. So the wealth of knowledge and talent they've got coming in, the diversity, that is something that adds to the ultimately to the end goal for these athletes that come from Renegade. So I'm excited to see this guy perform tonight.
Yeah, likewise.
One thing that is very noticeable about him, he's got long limbs, long arms, long legs.
He's a big guy for a featherweight. Did you know statistically guys with longer limbs tend to win the fights? I read that in that UFC PI book. All right, cool.
We talk about genetics, we talk about body types. There's so many differentials that go into which will either give you the upper hand alongside what you have as an output and a skill set.
But ultimately, you can have all the physical attributes in the world. If you don't have the mental attributes, you're going to struggle in fighting, right?
Of course. To the blue corner, Coban, Melia.
You're 100% right. I've just looked at him and seen how long his limbs are.
He's long, isn't he?
Yeah, crazy long. Hands down by his knees.
His arms are so long. I mean, that's a huge advantage, right?
I saw a guy once, he got like arms down to his knees. I was commentating, and the other guy just couldn't get near him. He just couldn't get near him. He just kept boxing him from so far out.
Coban Melia, he's 3-0 fighting out, 12 goals MMA. He had a really impressive performance last time out in Kingdom. He had a really tough fight ahead of him, but he came away with a great second round TKO. And he's another fellow who's got a background in K1.
Oh, excellent. I love MMA. I commentate on MMA, but I used to commentate on K1. I love K1 because it's just no messing around, man.
Do you know what's so crazy, right? You see how popular Muay Thai is to watch. It's weird that K1 doesn't have the same kind of popularity, even though it's not. It's obviously it's different, but like it's still striking, and there's some fantastic K1 events that you can go to and see.
I think it's because when you started training MMA back in the day, you trained Muay Thai, BJJ, wrestling. Yeah. So everybody just knows Muay Thai.
Again, I think it's down to the evolution of the sport itself. But for me, Dutch style kickboxing in general, I find it exciting in the sense that the way they string together the combinations, the counter attacks, the offensive output. For me, it's a little bit faster paced, a little bit more exhilarating than Muay Thai.
Absolutely.
And it's for that reason where I kind of always, I've loved it and I've been around it. I think it's a fantastic sport to watch and to admire.
I think it embodies the philosophy. Like I've trained with some of the Dutch guys, and they say they want to go in and train really hard for an hour and go home. They want to go in and fight really hard for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, as hard as they can, and go home. Yeah. And that's what I like to see.
Three-minute rounds of featherweight MMA.
No 5-round warming up for 3 rounds, just going bang.
Coban Melia, you can see a little bit of energy coming off this guy right now, huh? Staring him down, stalking him from the other side of the cage.
Out of the red corner and representing Renegade Gym, Ibraham and Mboup. And please welcome fighting out of the blue corner, representing 12 gauge MMA, Coban Melia.
This should be an exciting one, aren't they all?
Yeah, a lot of energy from Coban, right? A lot of energy, a lot of character. Ibrahim just looked locked in.
So bouncing on his feet as well, right? Beautiful leg kick.
Oh!
Very explosive start.
I was just going to say, Ibrahim had a spot-on jab straight down the middle. Set it up for the right hand. Managed to catch his man off guard.
These guys aren't really taking it easy. There's a lot of energy going straight into this off the jump.
You might find though in that K1 background they're used to that.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't need to warm up. I think they just know to go straight out and just start fighting.
100 mile an hour from the off in it until your body fails you. More like a little bit like a safety position for Coban Melia at the moment. Just tying him up. As you can see, look, he's got one overhook. He's got his legs tied around his waist.
Needs to have open hips if he wants to.
Yes. In a short space of time, you don't really have a lot.
You have to open your guard at some point. Like the referee's going to stand you up,
Of course.
or you're just going to keep letting the clock tick down. I just always say to people, it's like that guard can't stay closed for the entire fight. It's got to open at some point. But also, it's up to Ibrahim to start using his ground and pound, start clearing those collar ties, start trapping hands, hitting over the top. Get some damage while he's in there.
Yeah, we're already halfway through the round right now, and this has been the position for half of the round. Whichever way you look at it, the dominant person's on top.
Referee's giving a warning.
Like that's caught me out a few times. I used to do a lot of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu competitions, and I think I was winning a fight because I'm on the bottom, nearly subbing him. And then you get to the end and you've lost the fight. I'm like, what's happened there? You think, well, if you look at the rules and the way it's judged, the person on top is winning the fight. They've got cage dominance, especially if they've established that position and taken you down, or they've swept you into that position. They're showing control.
Flat hips, flat back, right?
Absolutely.
Again, it goes to show just your tolerance for what it is that you desire. If you want to get out, you're going to be trying to flip onto your hips. You'll be trying to turn onto one side, break his balance.
I think this is. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I think this is something that needs to be taught in the gym as well. This fight IQ, you don't want to find out in the fight. You want to establish it in the training room. I always say to my guys, if you've not subbed them within 20 seconds, you are on your feet. I don't care. Like, you're getting back.
It's a principle. You want them triggers to just be in place so your subconscious works like that, right?
Absolutely. Oh, it could have been a nice throw.
Yeah, I don't know whether that was the right decision to make from Coban.
Just a little bit too early there. You could have done with Ibrahim pushing back into him. Ibrahim just capitalising on the position though, driving his hips in.
So make or break your decision making in this game. And that's what makes it so volatile and ruthless and unforgiving at the same time.
I think winning that first round is so easy as well. I mean, not so easy, it's so important. It's so easy to forget that getting that first round in the bag is going to set you up. You're ahead, and because you're ahead, you don't have to make as many risks. You can sort of like really play at your own pace a little bit more. It's up to the other guy to bring that next round on.
Absolutely,
use that to your advantage.
Yes, you just nailed it. I think that is the tail of the tape. You know, if I come out and I establish my dominance in the first round, you know that you've got to play catch up. So I'm in a safer position to take less risks, but still establish a position where I can win.
Yeah, it's not like we're saying to take less risks, don't fight, run away. No, it's about make the other person overexposed, overreach, overcommit,
which then tends to create mistakes. Create mistakes, that's when the opposition can capitalize.
That's the one. And the best in the world, right? It's about who makes the first mistake usually. They don't make mistakes, but whoever makes the first one. That's it, that's how it works.
That's a good night, Irene.
Yeah. You're going to get a cease and desist from one championship now, are you?
I said, who was that? Who was that? Oh my God. Oh, lovely little overhand there for Ibrahim. Straight again back to the top position.
And it worked for him last round so well, right? So why not go back to it?
Again, I'm okay with Coban holding on to that whiz there, but what he needs to try to do is come up onto that hip so we can actually post out on the arm underneath.
He's looking for that armbar again, right? He's trying to swing them legs over the head.
Again,
Ibrahim's wise.
Ibrahim's got very long limbs. I suppose that armbar would be easy to establish once you got on.
Oh, he's done well.
Brilliant position.
Nice. Coban's done really well there.
They're quite different in their fighting style as well. Ibrahim seems to be a bit more relaxed, almost, I wouldn't say slower, but like a bit glidier, whereas Coban's almost erratic and furious in his pace.
It's like he wanted to fight over yesterday.
He's that power half, he's got the body triangle as well. Very tight spot. I guess if people watching this at home, if you've not been put in the body triangle, it's quite difficult to imagine how hard it is to breathe in there, but the reality is you can't let your diaphragm expand fully. Every breath you take gets shorter and shorter and shorter while that lock stays on.
It can be quite an anxious place to be.
That's the thing, right? When you're fighting and your breathing gets disrupted, it sets off your central nervous system into overdrive.
Yeah, and it can be the only thing that you focus on. Not defending yourself, not looking to see where his hands are. And again, what he's doing with his lower half as well. Here we are, and he's trying to flatten out Ibrahim. And the mount still on the back. The dexterity there, I keep seeing Ibrahim, the way he just turns around, it's like he's got Coban on his back and he just managed to do a 180.
He's got a good base though, he's excellent balance to be able to do that.
Oh, Coban with a shot.
If I was Ibrahim, he'd be breaking off a little bit and striking a little bit more.
Listen,
let's be fair. He can use his range to his advantage, right?
Of course. Let's be fair. He can be stood over here and still be landing shots, right?
But in the short moments we have seen Ibrahim let his hands go, he's landing.
Yeah, you're right. He's landing with some good shots too.
Thing is, though, you fight a guy like Coban who's got that ferocity in his eyes. Maybe grappling him's one of them things where you feel a little bit more comfortable than breaking off and going toe to toe with that.
Definitely the more intense fighter out of the two.
But sometimes the intensity will just win you the fight.
Would you say 1-1?
I'd say 1-1 there, one apiece. First round I'll take Ibrahim, second round to Coban.
I think the second round was still close though. I think you could probably also argue that Ibrahim might have snapped that last round.
Yeah.
I think it depends which way the judges are looking at it. Are they going to score the last 20 seconds or are they going to score the whole round? Sometimes it can be the last thing they've seen. Or do they remember the big throw? Do they remember the on the back close to getting the choke out, the body triangle?
Do you think 3 judges is enough for MMA?
I think it's enough. I'm not getting too into it. I think it's enough if you vet your judges.
Yeah.
If you have a level of understanding of the fight sport.
And to be fair, I can't really remember any controversial decisions on Kingdom.
Nah, me neither.
I can't see that. But again, listen, we're in a position where you've got fantastic matchups, right? Fantastic matchups are going to give us the exciting performances, and they're also going to set the bar and the tone for where people are going to fall, where the athletes are going to fall. So
I think MMA judging as a whole has improved massively as well over the last 10 years. Even the last few years, people get to understand the game better.
Again, it's been meticulous over following the rules and just knowing exactly, who establishes what and when.
Oh, nice left hook.
Corner, Coban there shouting for the knee.
Nice little tie clinch there. There goes the outside leg trip.
He's used that
How
trick
many of these have you
twice
seen
as well.
tonight?
About 100 already. I think we're like 8 fights in.
Got Coban's left leg trapped here.
It's like Coban could do with looking for some kind of either like a lockdown, if not a lockdown, swinging the hip, trying to get some kind of momentum to get up and post up.
Well, again, we can see him now holding on to the head, and that's only securing Ibrahim's position while he's being on top. He's able to apply that pressure and just nullify what is. Now he's trying to clear it, and he's coming onto this hip. So this is probably the best opportunity he'll have actually of escaping.
Tie that, man. It's like an Americana great from Coban there, but if he's not careful, Ibrahim can step over in the armbar, or at least come to this top position.
I thought his arm was going to snap for a second then.
It's very difficult to get torque though, isn't it, when you're on your knee?
Yeah. Especially when you're underneath, right?
Yeah. Oh, south of Ibrahim.
Well, this is the round that Ibrahim needed really to put a stamp on.
We're halfway through on this final round.
So my background, what we would describe Ibrahim as is marga. It's like that skinny, strong, kind of wiry, you know?
What was that?
I said from my background, where I come from in London, we would say marga.
Marga.
Marga, yeah.
Oh, cool.
And again, it's just that wiry, skinny strength, you know?
Yeah, man.
It's the way I used to get described as a kid.
Really, marga.
I've seen that head and arm throw a few times tonight as well.
There's a lot of, people find a lot of success with it.
Just 45 seconds left on this round.
It's been a great fight.
It has. Very evenly matched again.
Ibrahim needed this round to go to his way. I mean, obviously that second round was close, so he needed to make sure he came out and put a stamp on his performance to make sure he can come away with a win. And
seen a lot. Seen a lot of big movements from Coban when he's trying to get out. He's trying to explode out. I think he'd have a lot more success if he just tried to eke out. You know, use his jiu-jitsu rather than trying to blast out of everything. Because Ibrahim's sort of floating around, dropping his hip, pulling his arms in tight. It's making everything difficult. It's like a wet blanket.
A wet blanket.
Yeah.
Stinks of suffocation, that.
Brilliant performance.
I love that fight. Good fight.
Good fight. Good fight.
And that marks the end of our non-title fights. Keen to hear what the judges think of this one. I'm keen to see whether it's 30-27 or 29-28.
I'd be going like 29-28.
Yeah.
Split decision.
Split decision, you reckon?
Yeah, man, but I'm not a judge. I'm just calling the fight. I mean, if I was judging it, I might be sat watching it differently, right?
Yeah, of course. I feel like Ibrahim has got such a good frame for building out a really good striking base for his future, right?
For sure.
His career, like
for
you
sure.
want to be utilising those long limbs.
But I think Coban had some great moments in there where he managed to use his short, stockier frame and his power to overwhelm Ibrahim. And sometimes just take him by surprise. Whether that was in a scramble, whether that was in a striking exchange. So I think both guys have got a bright future in the sport. Just keep building on what
Ladies
they've
and
got.
gentlemen, can we please have a big round of applause for both of our fighters. After 3 rounds, we go to our judges' scorecards, where we have a unanimous decision in favour of your winner and fighting out of the red corner, Ibrahim and Mboup. Ladies and gentlemen, please a big round of applause for Coban Melia. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now have a short interval, just a reminder that we do have the food vendors.
So that's it for our first part of the show. We will see you back in the next 15 minutes.